Well, you're probably thinking, what even is this on the screen? Does everything in life feel like this? And you're right there in the middle of it. You see that small person? Yes, that's me sometimes. Well, welcome to life, everyone, where we're all pretending to be someone else and we don't even know who we truly are. We're living like parasites, sucking the life out of others, trying our best to depend upon others, to distract ourselves from the lives we live, the flaws we exhibit. How can we continue living like this? Okay, I have a question for the lovely audience. If I ask you to compare chole bhature, a delicacy, and rasmalai, another delicacy, what would you say? I mean, they're not the same, right? One's a dessert for God's sake, and the other is a whole meal. Then why do we compare ourselves with others? I mean, I know I sound tacky and this sounds cliche, but we will never be ourselves until and unless we truly accept ourselves. Poor mental health is a serious issue, especially in teens, which has been triggered through social media. I remember as a kid, I always struggled with finding my true sense of being. I found it so easy to get lost in my thoughts whenever I was alone, staring into my eyes deep into the mirror. Who is this person? I felt so lost. So I found an escape. Social media. See, you either love social media or you hate it. And if you love it right now, you will eventually grow to hate it. I would spend hours scrolling through people's profile. Oh, she's so pretty. She's so smart. She has everything I want. Well, I've always struggled with acne, especially back in 8th and 9th grade. I would always keep my face covered. I wouldn't let anyone see who I truly was. I didn't want them to see what I'd become. On top of that, I didn't even want people to see my face, so I'd cover my face even while eating. I didn't allow myself to eat in school. Well, in contrast to this, what I posted on the internet was completely different. I posted what I wanted people to think of me, of how I wanted people to perceive me. It is so easy for us to get deceived by how people project their lives on the internet. Well, we're constantly receiving negative thoughts from certain channels, right? So I want to talk to you about this phenomena called neural plasticity. See, I am no psychologist, but from what I know, our mind is highly adaptable. It undergoes changes in response to certain stimuli. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, if we're receiving negative thoughts on a regular basis, then our mind, it will develop a pattern where we attract such thoughts. Constantly thinking we're not good enough, constantly comparing ourselves, the list goes on. So, if we're in a positive environment, we will automatically stay happier, right? You will be surprised to know how little people actually know themselves. Ironic, isn't it? So, let's understand the difference between our ideal self and our real self. Well, my ideal self, yeah, that's me. I'm taller. I have perfect hair, smooth skin, the highest grades also. I wake up at 4 a.m. in my ideal life, and I have a very active social life too, on top of that. Now, for my real self. Well, this is going to sound harsh, but I get up at 10, maybe 11. I spend most of my time on Netflix. I am slightly lazy, but you know what? I get my work done. The thing about most people in our generation is that we're fixating on a few things. I want this, I want that, and I want it now. And I don't even know how I'm going to get it. Instead, we should be striving, we should be struggling towards having a better lifestyle where all the features of our ideal self are actually possible. Now, I am completely okay with all of my flaws, all of my shortcomings, because I know I can do better. Okay, Arna, you've been talking about your struggles, about everything. But how did you get over it? If you did get over it? Well, the most important thing that I thought to myself one day was, our parents get up for work every day. Every day, right? I mean, even earlier than me. Don't they want to sleep a little extra one day? It was 5 minutes more. Or don't they want to take an off and relax the entire day? No, right? They have priorities, something worth getting up for. Do we think of ourselves as worthless so we don't work on ourselves? The thing about a lot of people is that we're setting imaginary boundaries around ourselves. People want to stay unproductive, lazy, and tired because they find comfort in sadness. Yes, it is true. We're humans. We're supposed to evolve. We're supposed to change. We are supposed to adapt. We weren't supposed to stay like monkeys forever, right? Most people, they will do two things, okay? I will stay lazy and unproductive, and then at the end of the day, I will complain about why I'm so unproductive. I can't get any work done. Why am I not growing as an individual? You need to try new things. You need to discover new places, discover new things, because how else are you supposed to grow? I mean, I know I did. I started a YouTube channel too. Yes, I was that kid in COVID with the YouTube channel. I even tried football, but after getting hit in the face multiple times, I have come to make peace with it. I even tried public speaking, and here I am. Here I am talking to you about my life, and now everything got so right. We need to try new things. I want to share an experience with you. So, basically, it was my sister's exam. She was so confident. Her confidence level was right here, maybe even here. My family, my parents, everyone, we were so supportive that yes, you can do this. We were so excited for her. The next day, she walks into the exam hall, all confident. Everyone around her is so nervous and stressed. They're all muttering to themselves, did you study this concept? I didn't study that. I have been up till 12 o'clock, till 5 a.m. studying. I don't think I can do this. I don't think I'm capable. Maybe next time. My sister's confidence level, which was here, right here. Did you all notice one thing? The impact our surrounding has upon us. So I want to paint a picture for all of you. If you are in an environment where you are immersed with love, you will automatically feel happier, right? I mean, my parents and my family, they're the most supportive, most positive people I know. And they have made me feel so strong. Whenever I thought I was too weak, well, the truth is, there is no battle worth fighting if you're not ready to learn something from it. You want to join the gym, right? You want to start that business, you want to upload content, do it. You will never be yourself until and unless you are ready to face who you are not. This is for everyone who struggles with finding themselves. But more importantly, this is for 13-year-old Arna. She'll be happier where I am today. Thank you.